Okay? There's a story out there about teammates of Aaron Rodgers not being happy with Aaron Rodgers throwing them under the bus. This is the least surprising story of all time. Right? And it's, oh yeah, by the way, the reason that the Pat McAfee show, which is, I mean, like, look, Pat's been incredible. His meteoric rise in the media. This is not a shot at Pat. And the other thing that Pat is able to do is you get Aaron Rodgers, who's kind of been closed off to a lot of people. And he's a really bright, good interview. But you get him talking about football. This is from Jeremy Fowler. Some of the young wide receivers have been painted as scapegoats for the Packers' problems. Despite Aaron Rodgers' absence during OTAs, which isn't sitting well with some there, there's frustration over the defense, particularly on the back end. The point is this, that real leadership is when you say we and I. And I'm telling you, no matter how inexperienced guys are, professional athletes, can't fool them. Can't fool them. Most of them way brighter than you will ever imagine. They understand completely what's around them. And I would like, look, the national narrative is they should have gone out and gotten wide receiver. And it's accurate. They should have gone out and gotten somebody to help when Davante Adams didn't want to be there. By the way, all of this is Aaron's fault. Right? What has Davante Adams said or been reported to have thought as to one of the reasons why he took less money to go to Vegas? It wasn't just because of a relationship with Derek Carr, because he didn't know the future of Aaron Rodgers. All of this does come back down to Aaron. You know, maybe I should have talked to Davante more and told him, like, I want to play 2 more years. Like, play 2 more years with me and then we'll both be on our way. But he didn't do it. Maybe he should have been at OTAs. Not because you have to be at OTAs because you need to know the offense, but if you work with a whole new set of guys, knowing what you want, knowing what you... I'll tell you what Romeo Doubs doesn't do. He doesn't read minds. He doesn't read minds. Do you know what business Aaron Rodgers is in? What business do you think he's in there, John Ramos?
The people business?
That's what he's in, the people business. Thank you, sir. You've been on this. You've been listening to this show while helping this show. We're all in the people business. The number one thing, quarterback, the number one thing, coach, okay, is this. Can you get guys to play for you? It's the number one thing with point guard. Can you get guys to play for you? That's why there's all this talk of Brett Favre. And look, if what Brett Favre is accused of doing is true, he's going to go to jail and he should go to jail. Let me repeat. If they find Brett Favre guilty of what he has been accused of doing, of trying to manipulate funds designed for basically human rights, welfare, the lowest income earners in the poorest state in the union, knowing that that's where the money was coming from for his different companies and for the volleyball gym. If he's found to have done this knowingly and he's guilty, he's going to go to jail and he should go to jail. We good there? Okay. But do you remember when his dad died? Anybody seen that video? When his dad died, he played well. But you know who played great? Everybody else in that team. Because Brett was the leader of that team. Brett Favre had flaws. Brett Favre threw tons of interceptions. Obviously, he had a painkiller addiction problem. I'm sure he's not the greatest dude in the world. It ain't about being the greatest dude in the world. It's just not. It's about, will they play for you? Will they put their body on the line? Will they lay out for you? The best of the best will. And I can't tell you definably what the difference between Brady and Rodgers is. I can't. But I'll tell you this. I think Rodgers is way more talented and has done less with more and with inferior coaching staffs and sometimes personnel with Brady. But those guys would kill for Tom Brady. right? Julian Edelman and Wes Welker and Randy Moss, and you go down the line of even guys you haven't kind of heard of or whatever, right? They kill for Tom Brady. And so Brady's message, like, look, Brady this week's like, our effort level's got to be better. Some of it is, he's been to 10 Super Bowls, won 7, but a lot of it is, however his message comes across is received better. Received better than Aaron Rodgers, who he's doing, I say this all the time, there's a couple signs of being a child and signs of being adult. First, an adult would never turn down a nap. That's how you know if you're an adult. You never turn down a nap. Right? Ask everybody in this room, like, hey, man, what if I just said 30 minutes? Don't worry about it. We'll take care of all the rest. You get a nap. Try that with a 5-year-old, right? Or even try with a 14-year-old. Like, hey, man, why don't you go take a nap? A nap? What am I, a baby? I don't know. I'd love a nap. The other thing that adults do, one, they never turn down a nap. And two, when something goes wrong, the adult in the room says, you know what? That's on me. That's on me. I know. Like, look, I could take you through the Casey Close thing, okay? And who told me what told me or whatever, but end of the day, it's on me. I made errors on TV. I shouldn't have cracked. I thought the white man's perspective joke was going to be funny. It was going to go. It didn't go over well. I could blame anybody, Charles Barkley is my friend, didn't hear it, apologized later, defended me, right? I could say, well, he was on the other side of the desk and Greg Anthony was sitting next to me and Greg didn't like me, okay? Just didn't like me. Like, I could blame Greg Anthony. Not his fault, my fault. I told Joe stupid. I didn't need to do it. That's on me. That's what adults do. Adults say, I screwed that up. Kids say, what did he say yesterday in the Pat or 2 days ago in the Pat McAfee pod? He was like, the 2 throws were bad, but there's a lot that goes into it. In other words, it looks like it was me, but it really wasn't me. No, dude, it was you. And even if it wasn't you. Larry Brown told me once, it's always your fault. Right? Listen, guy misses an open layup. You give him a perfect pass. He misses it. You know what you should say to him? My bad. He knows he screwed up. But the second you're willing to accept some responsibility for him, it shows that you're an adult. It shows you're accepting responsibility, even when it's not your fault. By the way, that's the thing that marriage teaches you, right? Any of us who have been married, we know we wake up and we apologize. What for? I don't know. I'm just apologizing for something that you're going to get mad at me about. Welcome to the Fox Sports Radio Tailgate, presented by the Big Green Egg. Nothing beats the flavor of live fire cooking on the Big Green Egg. It's the most versatile grill you'll ever own. Backed by a lifetime warranty. Roll with the best. Shop online for free delivery at BigGreenEgg.com. Lifetime warranty, free home delivery, BigGreenEgg.com. Coming up on the Doug Gottlieb Show, live from the TireRack.com studios. I want to hear what a former Packers executive, Andrew Brandt, thinks the Packers are going through the season. Can they fix it? Can they fix it?